favorite memory, I think it probably still is making the top 8 at Chicago '97. My first top 8. It really was definitely the most meaningful. It was really a great feeling of validation. I won my first Pro Tour relatively soon thereafter in New York, and that was awesome. But I feel like to this day, it's the first top 8 that really sticks with me.
It took a long time before I made a top 8 at a Pro Tour. So I think my best memory is probably when one of my closest friends made Pro Tour a Pro Tour top 8. I was testing with another guy named Andrea Santine, and he top 8 at Worlds in 2001, I think. And that felt like I was a part of that moment.
When I made top 8 of Pro Tour 2015 on tiebreakers, and it was like by like 0.0001%. And then I ran up on stage and started jumping around like a crazy person.
It was in 1999, a Pro Tour in New York. We really wanted to play a red-blue Tinker Wildfire deck, but we were really weak against the card Rack and Ruin. We're at my house late at night, and we just tried a million different sideboard cards that night, just like probably 20 different cards, and finally Weatherseed Fairies and Shivan Hellkite turned the matchup around. And it was like, 2 in the morning. I mean, it was just a great thing, like in my parents' living room, And then our whole team played Weatherseed Fairies and Shivan Hellkite. And Sean actually made the finals of the Pro Tour.
Well, it's probably a pretty token answer, but I guess when Matt Lindy, Brock Parker, and I won the Pro Tour, that has to be my favorite memory, the Team Pro Tour in Boston, which is my hometown.
My first Pro Tour, I think, actually. When PT Paris, I went 8-1-1 with my constructed deck, and I just crushed all the Squadron Hawk decks and all the Copplay decks and the Volca decks, and I was really, really happy with my constructed record. But my limited record was horrible. It was really my constructed record, and I was really proud of my constructed record. I've actually never had a better constructed record since my first Pro Tour, so.
Winning a PT is always exciting, but it obviously diminishes. I mean, the first one is always the best, and I mean that was also winning a world championship is way cooler than winning a PT, and then it also was a Player of the Year win. So I mean that just all came together.
The Masters in Yokohama is a big one. I won the grinder and then made it all the way to the finals. That was like, absurd experience, winning like 10 or 11 matches in a row out of nowhere to win a lot of money. I don't know, there's so many good. Usually when you do well, it's like, they're all great. Whenever you do well in a tournament, it's like the best feeling ever.
Yeah, winning is so much better. It's the goal. Like, pretty much everyone in the Pro Tour like loses their last round or gets eliminated at some point, and if you win, you just never get that, and you just feel great. Yeah.
If I had to pick one, I would say it came at the last round of Pro Tour Dragon's Maze, which was the last Pro Tour of the season, and I found myself in a position where I could draw the last round and make platinum for the next year, or I could play, and if I won, I would be qualified for the World Championships, but if I lost, I would have nothing, neither platinum nor an invite to the World Championships. So this is one of the most weighty decisions you can invent in the Magic world, and I thought about it, I talked it over with my friends, and I just decided, platinum's too much money, I have to draw. So I went to the table, I sat down, I said, "Hi, nice to meet you, would you like to draw this round?" My opponent said, "No thanks, I'd like to play." So we played the match and had an epic 50-minute round that went almost to time, and I ended up winning, and then that was like the capstone of the year. It was I qualified for the World Championships, even after I had decided that I wasn't even going to go for it.